and the world by mobilizing and galvanizing the young, not just in India, but across the world. Today is also a very auspicious day. We are on the cusp of the light of Ganesh Visarjan. There is Eid, and it's the good tidings of the week-long Mount Mary Fair. So there could not be a better day than this to launch our initiative and our movement, wherein we'll try and mobilize social good across the country, irrespective of caste or creed, and most importantly, amplify the voice of the young. And I repeat again, across the world. It's not just in our own country. Spearheading this unique initiative is the opportunity that has come the way of the Global Education and Leadership Foundation. This is an organization which was born with the vision of building a community of ethical, altruistic leaders who speak the same language across.
Honorable Chief Minister Shri Fadnavis ji, Honorable Member of Parliament Poonam Mahajan ji, Yuri Afanasyev, the UN Resident Commissioner, many other friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for us to be here today to launch on such an auspicious day the Global Citizen Movement in India. A few words about the Global Education and Leadership Foundation. We started about 11 years ago with a very simple mission that in our schools we believe there are many great leaders today that are young, that can build great aspirations to lead in the future. Young Gandhijis, young Mother Teresas, young Aung San Suu Kyis, young Martin Luther Kings, young leaders who have a mission and a commitment to actually make impact at scale. And with that, we decided to create a curriculum. We now reach 3 million children, principally in India, but in 14 countries. And the curriculum has 4 principal pillars. The first is leadership. Every child should aspire to be a leader or to support great leadership. The second is a bias for action. A lot of people talk but don't do anything. And it's really important to have a commitment in young people to actually act and to do so.
Of Maharashtra, Shri Fadnavis, and the Honourable Member of Parliament, Poonam Mahajan. Yuri, on behalf of the United Nations, thank you for all of your support. And to the incredible artists and partners who are with us today, the incredible Amitabh Bachchan, thank you for your support. To Kareena Kapoor, thank you. To Aamir Khan and to Farhan Akhtar, thank you for all of your support. And to our incredible partners at Colours and UPL. I'd like to say a few words, if I can, commending the man who spoke before me, Shiv Khemka. When I was 15 years old, I spent a year living here in India, in Uttarakhand at a school called Woodstock School in northern India. And that year was the key catalyst for my personal calling to want to change the status quo relating to poverty alleviation. And it's from there that the Global Citizen Movement was born. But Shiv Khemka and his family truly have been the driving force behind the start of this movement in India. Shiv and I first met several years ago, and I can truly say that the Khemka family have been tireless advocates and custodians of bringing this movement to India. Thank you, Shiv. Thank you to the Khemka family, and thank you to the Global Education and Leadership Foundation that you founded and the incredible young leaders that you nurture.
The Chief Minister, the Honourable Member of Parliament, and Shiv and his team at the Global Education and Leadership Foundation for having me here today. It's an honor to be here today. It's my first time in India, and I now understand why my grandfather loved this place so much. So I'd like to thank the Indian government for all the support they've given and the leadership they've shown as far as it goes to combating and ending extreme poverty. The world has halved extreme poverty over the course of my lifetime, and we're on the cusp of ending it. Since 1990, the number of people living in extreme poverty has more than halved. A child born today is twice as likely to survive into adolescence, Maternal mortality has declined by 45% worldwide, and literacy rates among youth are on the rise. But despite all this progress, there is still much more to do. I've worked with Hugh and his team at Global Citizen since its inception. And over the years, I've come to see that the Global Citizen Festival provides a platform that encourages communities in new ways of engagement, new ways to tackle some of the world's most pressing and challenging issues. And if we are to achieve our goal of ending extreme poverty by 2030, we need a movement. We need to connect with younger audiences and show them how they can become active participants in shaping the future of India. Through Global Citizen Festival in India, we have an opportunity to make a lasting impact on the future. I believe we have the chance to inspire and encourage Indians across the country to mobilize for social change.
We're starting this movement here in India because, frankly, for the United Nations and for the Sustainable Development Goals, India is the biggest place where it's going to happen in the next 10 and 15 years. For me, it's an incredible privilege to be here with you tonight, but it's also an incredible privilege to serve in India during this amazing time. I firmly believe, and we were talking about it with Hugh the other day, that this is India's decade. This is India's decade. This is India's 15 years. And if India does not succeed in delivering the Sustainable Development Goals, we fail as the United Nations and we the people. I want to thank the team, Shiv Khemka's team, for picking up this incredible opportunity to extend the movement to India. I think it was the only right thing to do, and I don't know how you found that moment.
And Mr. Afanasiev for sharing this platform with the world and bringing it to India. It's heartening to see the kind of impact that the Global Citizen Initiative has had across the world and the impact that it can have on the future. As this movement now makes its way to India, several leading lights of the country have pledged their support to it in their own unique ways. One such individual is not only an actor par excellence, but also a humanitarian who has championed many social causes. He is particularly passionate about youth-directed change. He shares an extremely unique association with the Global Education and Leadership Foundation. And to tell you more about it, please welcome on stage Mr. Aamir Khan.
I think that what Gandhiji said is so true, that be the change that you want to see. And I think that each one of us can at least change yourself. And that itself is such a big force in changing the world. I think a bulk of India's population is youth today, and the youth in India is full of energy, full of love, full of positivity. And I think there is huge potential for all of us to be in this together, to bring about this change. I pledge my commitment to this movement, and I'll be a part of it until we actually do achieve all the goals that we have set out to. Thank you so much. Thank you.